So hope everyone is revising also. Lot of days, no answer writing. We'll conduct this week. Okay. So what we studied last time, can you help me revise? Okay. So there was a confusion in mind also. Ethics is similar to morality. Same things they talk about, morals, scrutinizing individual behavior, whether good or bad. But we also discuss how it's different from each other. Can you tell some differences between morality and ethics? Yes. Okay. And louder. Universal. Okay, good. Moralities. Yes, very good. Good that you have been revising. Some examples. We drew this diagram also. Ethics, morality. Yes, very good. Prominent example you are remembering, which are in current affairs. Yes, Jallikattu, Premier League. And some ethics, same-sex marriage, LGBTQ, and some fall here that is overlap with Indian morality. Also, Indian specific Vasudev Kutumbakam and Atidev Bhava, many more. Okay, good. Then we touched upon values also. What are values? Yes, very good. Values can be strong values, weak values, positive values, negative values. And we also discussed how values are acquired through process of socialization, where parents play a very important role, school, then teachers, role models, wrong role models, wrong values, right role. Leaders, yes, role models, leaders. Then we also touched upon how it's difficult to change values once you grow up, because it's a learning, unlearning, breathe. Very difficult process. People don't have flexible attitude, rigid attitude. Never. This will never happen. Positive values, honesty, etc. Negative values, greediness, cleverness. Values are also neutral also. Sleeping, acting, dancing. It's more of object, but it's okay. Okay, we will take further values only. See. Also, we discuss Indian values, Western values. What are some Indian specific values to the nation of India? Yes. What Amul says, taste of India, values of India. Okay. Western values, liberalism, individualism, equality, ours are collectivism. Okay. Now, Indian values. No, traditional values. Contemporary values. See, contemporary means that Gen Z values also. Okay, don't get confused if question comes on elaborate on Gen Z values. Generation Z, which many of you must also be. Gen Z. You know who are Gen Z people? Who? But why? But why that new generation? What is the differentiating factor from old generation? Globalization happened in India in 92. In India, it came in it, but globalization was also, I guess, in 89 or 18 start. Now, who are Gen Zs? Don't tell me I am Gen Z. Okay. And I am millennial. I am baby boomer. The Gen Z are basically those people where internet has touched every aspect of life. That is a specific differentiating factor. They were born, internet was everywhere. Phones, some characteristics, they use technology a lot. Like if they reach home, they won't ring the bell, they will message, I'm here, open the door. They believe that their first job will be online. That is Gen Z briefly. Just to know. Now, tell me some traditional values of India. Okay, that later. Vasudev Kutumbagan, no need to fit everywhere. Vasudev Kutumbagan, Atiti Dev Bhav. Okay? Vasudev Kutumbakam. Yes, collectivism. Collectivism stems from what? What aspect? Aspect of joint family. Okay. Joint family. So, joint family, what happens in joint family? Some of you must be part of joint family, maybe. Tell. Joint family, give me some characteristics. Sacrifice, people sacrifice in joint family for their sisters, brothers. So, sacrifice. And further, okay, respect for elders. Okay, tolerance, everything is there. Also, selflessness is a strong characteristic of joint family. People are selfless. They don't think about themselves. They think about their brothers, sisters, father, mother, grandfather, grandchildren, uncle, auntie, their children. Okay, some more traditional values. Yes, dharma. You have been, some dharma is given. What you should be good, everything, moral values. Okay. Dharma. Dharma, yes, duty. Yes, tolerance, love, compassion, everything. They were more patriotic also. I'll come to this. People may dispute that people have now more patriotic and more nationalist. I will explain. Patriotism, nationalism. This is also called as yo culture, bro culture. Okay, Gen Z. So आ गया ऐसा तो याद रखना. Yo culture, bro culture. Bro, brother. They don't say hello friend, hi bro, that way. See, many MNCs are also exploiting this. Many, you check the emails of these MNCs. Many now this internet companies are there. That commodity they sell, Nika, Mintra. Check their emails. They say hello brother. They say hello sir, hello madam, hello brother, yo brother. Check their emails, first line emails. So they are attracting the Gen Z people. Anyways, yo. Yes, exactly that only. Okay. Yo culture, bro culture. Okay. Anyways, so tell some contemporary values. Individualism, yes. Due to nuclear families. Nuclear family, single parent family. Wait, will come. Single parent family. Individual because of this single parent family. Same sex couple family also. Individualism is on the rise because of all this nuclear family. They have also become very assertive. They are assertive for their rights. No selflessness. Okay? Assertive. They become ambitious. Very ambitious. They want everything. Then replacing self. More career focus. You are also now more career focused. More people were before family focused. Now more career focused. They are also a bit peaceful, though there are some violence. Peaceful, largely. They don't get into fights. You may observe. Before people used to get into fights. Fights in the sense like physical fights. But there are some social unrest will be there due to transition. No changes is smooth. There will be some social unrest, especially for a diverse country like India. Okay. And some, yes, your favorite values. Tell now. Consumerism, materialism, commodification, greediness. Greediness, you know, greediness. Example, अंबानी जी एक फंक्शन काफी नहीं था, बहुत सारे फंक्शंस करने थे हमें, सबको दिखाना है, we are powerful, you are nothing, entire world is coming to our wedding. Who is coming to your wedding? Before, especially one country like India, where 80 crore people are dependent on government for food grains. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. They are less patriotic. Can anyone tell how? Less patriotic, less feeling of nationalism. Yes. Global village. It doesn't matter to them. What happens to India? Will migrate to other country. Ministers are telling about patriotism, nationalism. Where are their children studying? Which country citizen they are? Western countries. Patriotism for you. Global village for us. Yesterday, Prime Minister made a statement in Man Ki Baat. What he said? I encourage the countrymen, please cheer for our Olympic team. Why he wants to tell? Cheer for Olympic team. Before, we used to cheer. World Cup, everything. Now he needs to tell, cheer. Cheer for Team India in Olympics. These aspects are diluted. Global culture. Many youth want to migrate to other country. Educated youth especially. But the today's generation is also smarter, more ambitious, more innovative, technology oriented, which this was less. Enterprising is, they are ambitious, they want economic independence. So these values have changed. Now, one question for you to think. Are these values better than these values? If yes, why? If no, then why? Are Gen Z values better than traditional values? Okay. Okay. Yes, anyone want to try? Society change, values change. But we also know with this, people will die on the road. They will make video, not help them. Social media. This is general trend. Exception is nowadays people helping them. That is an exception now. Think there can be two-dimension thinking, of course. कुछ तो बताओ, कुछ अच्छे points. एक पॉजिटिव बताओ, एक नेगेटिव बताओ. People are more principle oriented, but woman discrimination, exploitation ज़्यादा ही होता था ना. So which value should people adopt coming generation? This or this? No. ये कैसे possible? Collectivism and nuclear family, joint family, how it's possible together? एक ही होगा ना, एक तो न्यूक्लियर होगा या फिर सिंगल पेरेंट फैमिली होगी या फिर कलेक्टिव फैमिली. Okay, situation. See, in first dimension of thinking is some positive aspects, that they have become greedy, they have become very assertive, career based, they don't tolerate injustice. That is a positive part. But due to globalization and ICT technology, some greediness has come, commodification has come, etc. This, because of this what is happening in India? There are social unrest. There are riots. Yes, concentration of wealth. Riots, social fabric of the country is getting torn. I'll give examples, don't worry. Fabric. Social fabric. India. A fabric of different religion, different culture. Social unrest. Delhi riots. और कौन से riot? Manipur violence. Delhi riots. Manipur violence. This is happening because of that only. I guess now Kawad Yatra, I guess, is happening. Some incidents are coming to light of violence. Today only some news was there. They overturned the police vehicle, broke everything. Then religion is used for this. I think that is very pious. People walk so long, take some water. Then individualism, violence, social fabric. We know how on social media and also in real life how different religions have been divided on the basis of religion. So these are issues are coming now, new issues. Before not much, right? This much, something was happening, but not to this large scale. So now if they are able to find a solution to this based on Gen Z values, contemporary values, then traditional values will get diluted. Sorry. If no solution from this, then switching back to traditional values. That's why we say human values are very important, be in any society. Without human values, no society can survive. Okay, now, right? Are values clear? Later I explain the significance also. Now you write down on values. Have you written all these traditional values, Indian values? If someone has missed, please write. This traditional values are collectivism, joint family. In sociology, one society, Indian society part. This question may come, difference between joint family, nuclear family, what are positive, negative. Also, single parent family, same sex family, traditional family. Question is long overdue, I guess. it has not come till now. Think upon it when you study society. Okay, so लिख लिया सबने? Traditional values: collectivism, joint family, sacrifice, respect for elders, selflessness, duty, beautifulness, patriotism. Now more of individualism, nuclear families, single parent family, same sex couple family is also on the rise. People are more assertive, career focused, peaceful, comparative, greediness. They are cosmopolitan, global village, everywhere they'll roam. Okay. After this, right, today's generation has become focused. Today's generation has become focused more on individual life, in terms of career progression, career progress, success, due to which family and traditional social relations are getting diluted. Social relations are getting diluted. Now write a question. Can we say today's generation has less values than past generation? Can we say today's generation has less values than past generation? First perspective. In some areas, there is a positive change. They are becoming more assertive. In active. Assertive, active. Ambitious. And focused. Second perspective. उसके बाद second perspective. One perspective is this कि ये सब changes positive है. Due to globalization and ICT, information, communication, technology, globalization and ICT, values have become broader. Today's generation has become less satisfied, more selfish, then MCC, materialism, commodification, consumerism. Hope you remember what is this. We discussed in detail. Material things are important in materialism, not human values. Commodification, human is considered as a commodity which can be brought. Consumerism, consumerist orientation, everything can be is looked in terms of cost and benefit. That is consumerism. See, people are not also content nowadays. They want more and more and more. Before, people were content with, satisfied with very small things. Having dinner with the family was sense of happiness, contentment. Now people are very greedy. They want dinner not only at home, outside, everywhere. Become obese, become more fat, and go to gym, then become thin, and then become trapped in that cycle again. Now, contentment has decreased in society. Yes, contentment has decreased in the society. In the past, people were happy with few things. And now, not even happy with more things. In the past, people were happy with few things. Now, people are not happy even with more things. For your understanding, visualize that industrialist wedding. Not happy with more things. More and more we want. Values are changing. Values are changing. Values are changing due to social media and globalization. How social media and globalization. However, it's difficult to say that the past values were better. It is difficult to say. However, it is difficult to say whether past values were better as today. New issues have started to come. Like new issues have started to come, like dilution of social fabric. Social fabric. Number of violent social conflicts. Tension, violence, social conflict and tension has increased. Number of violent incidents, social conflict and tension has increased. You can give example like Delhi riots, Manipur violence. Therefore, if new generation fails to find a solution, new generation fails to find solution to these issues, then old values will again be reinforced. Then old values will again be reinforced. Then significance that old values are better, then people will start moving towards old values. What was the positive of this? That is negative. Individualism mein tha, no self-interest pursuing, innovation was not less possible because there are a lot of sanctions. In old families, if you try something new, people will not allow you to try. They want to flow, go with the flow. Don't try or don't do radical things. That was. If old values are prevalent, people were not maybe allowed to do reels, etc. That it restricted freedom. What was socially right, that one should pursue. Like Mahatma Gandhi said, the greediness that there is what? Everything for everyone's need, but not for greed. So greediness is there. This will become issue. Like see, if in exam quotes also come, and you just break this quotes and write this way. Okay, if that quotes come, and you have to break it and you have to write old values, contemporary values. Exam is more like you have to, material is there, you have to just pluck each part and write. 3 questions come on quote in UPSC means 30 marks. People get blank seeing quote, but you know everything that you have to write. And while writing also your notes, just don't write for the sake of writing. Think while writing. So all the material what has been taught gets internalized in your brain. It will be easy to revise. Just don't be mechanical. We are already discussing what has been written. So source will improvise. Okay. यहाँ पर लिबर्टी पहले भी था, पर सोशली थोड़ा ये था दबा हुआ. इंडिविजुअलिज्म ऑल्सो लिबर्टी ओनली. हाँ हाँ, इंडिविजुअलिज्म में आएगा ना लिबर्टी. इट्स फ्रीडम ऑफ माय फ्रीडम. पहले सेम सेक्स रिलेशन, सेम सेक्स कपल्स तो पॉसिबल नहीं थे. नाउ इट्स लिबर्टी बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. सिंगल पेरेंट very rare before, I guess. Single parent family. Now you can see single parent family because women are getting independent. They don't want to remain a torturous marriage or torturous relationship. Good. Rights have been realized. Now, can anyone tell what can be the significance of values? Values we have discussed. Much of ethics also we have discussed. I think thought process should be in the right direction now. By now. Significance of values, not much. You know everything. Now you know values. What guides human conduct? Yes, very good. So, bad values are always there. It will be bad or good values. Country can also collapse. Many countries have collapsed. India too had collapse. 1947 was a collapse. आजादी तो मिल गई, और क्या हुआ? इंडिया पाकिस्तान. Values from individual point of view determines person's character. If character is right, conduct is right. Conduct is right, then there is ethics. You are a good conduct, good person. Values are wrong, bad character, bad ethics, bad everything. See, many countries may not be technology advanced, but they are very valuable countries, high in values. Can you name some? Yes, very good. Happiness index. They measure the growth of the country. Happiness, how people are happy. We measure the GDP, gross domestic product, cost. benefit, we measure कितना पैसा कमा रहे, they measure happiness, कितने लोग खुश है हमारे देश, happiness, low on technology development but high on values, happiness. Many people must have been there, very peaceful people. I have not been there. Chandigarh is also very peaceful. I hardly see people anywhere arguing. Because one factor I think is the infrastructure. There is no traffic. Traffic is a prime reason people get angry. Huh? Angry, restless, irritated. Crime is also low because population is less. More surveillance, electronic surveillance camera is there. And can you name some country? Highly technological nuclear weapons, but low on values. Yes, there are countries. Think. Okay, but yes, very good. Who was not Korea? Very good. No values, wrong values. Dictator. No human rights, no human dignity, respect in North Korea. People are groomed in such a way they need to believe this is the world, this is their leader. People cry also if some leader falls sick. See, any society or country can fail if there are two main values are aspect. Two main values are absent in that country. First is human dignity and respect. Second, state is biased. State is biased. Not neutral. If these two are absent, state is biased. This is absent, this is present. If these two values are there in the wrong way, the country will fall. That society will degrade. Many examples. Many countries have been ripped apart. India, for so many years, India was what? Subcontinent. What was India? ये भी था. Mughal Empire, Gupta era, whatnot era. But state was biased. British government was biased. Divide and rule policy, biased. And people like Jinnah fueled that biasness. Country got divided. अभी तक झेल रहे हम. This also, okay, good. This was separated in the sense after 1971. Otherwise, see, here also enemy, here also enemy, here also enemy. You study international relations, all this. So if state stops being neutral, biasness, society. I think Sudan was one country, I guess. Now South Sudan, North Sudan, state was biased. Also, Hitler, everyone knows, biased. What happened? East Germany, West Germany. But people are rational there. समझ गए? वापस एक कर लो. Our people are less rational, more emotional. Maybe I don't think so. कब होगा rationality और ये border becomes irrelevant. Hope that happens till we are alive. You can relate in today's context also. If state becomes biased, what happens? Today's government also, you can think. That's why state should be neutral. All citizens are equal. And human dignity is very important. If human dignity and respect is not ensured, a person whose dignity is continuously being violated will think whether this nation belongs to me and life is worth living. If more individuals start thinking about this, then they will attack the state. Then rights, arson. We studied in social contract also. State should be neutral. Rule of law should be there. Hobbes talked about rule of law. Rule of law, everyone is equal. That is significance of values. So write down, not much to write on values. Significance of values. Values determine the quality and character of society. Quality and character of society rather than military, army, economy and technology. See, one more example I forgot to give. Scandinavian countries, everyone knows. Scandinavian countries, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Iceland. Not much militarily advanced, but standard of living is very high. Health, education, very high. People are very happy there. Happiness index, who releases? One agency. Which agency? Happiness index, gross happiness index. Yes, but one agency I forgot that name. Once was very popular question in prelims. Happiness index, who is released by which agency? They rank high here. Corruption perception index also very low corrupt, but values are very high. No technology, no nuclear weapons, I guess. Not a nuclear state also. Values, human values. There is a life balance between work and life also. People don't work after 5 p.m. They want to pursue their social needs. Here, काम ही करते रहो जिंदगी भर. No happiness, no work, and people like Mr. Murthy say 70 hour week काम करो तुम. People are already working more than that. Swiggy, Zomato people, how many hours they work? Whole day they work. Uber, Ola people, no social life. In metro cities, they come from states like Bihar, UP, don't have a house. They sleep, eat everything in their cars. Where is justice? Where is values? Where is Narayan for them? There is their Narayan. Their families here. They are here. Alien city, alien everything. This is what it is. No values. Significance of values. Values determine quality and character of society rather than military, economy, technology, etc. A country can have nuclear weapons, still have weak values, and still have weak values. Example, North Korea. Example, North Korea. A country may not be militarily advanced, may still have strong value system. Example, Bhutan, Scandinavian countries. So now some concept words we'll discuss. I think character, behavior has not been defined. So see, this is your self. Self, values, certain character, conduct and behavior. This is where ethics comes in. Ethics, that is, we analyze the behavior, good or bad. Ethics is scrutiny of behavior, that is good or bad. But behavior will have this also. This will result in behavior. Now, what is self? Kya ho tum? Who are you? That is self, right? Self can be real self and ideal self. Real means what you are. Ideal? Yes, तुम्हें क्या बनना है? That is ideal self. See, here the process of socialization is very important. Real self, ideal self, who you aspire to be, what leaders you have your role model, which religious leader you have, Guru Nanak ji, Lord Ram as your leaders. But also people have wrong leaders also. Some may have a role model of a gangster. ये फिर जो भी करेगा सब गलत ही करेगा. No, if someone has Gurmeet Singh as a role model, everyone knows, right? Gurmeet Singh, Baba Ram Rahim. Then social media trolls as role models. Ideal self वही बनना चाहेगा. फिर ये सब होगा. Everything bad, bad, bad. We also decide. See, socialization also wrong ideal. There should be intervention. We also discuss intervention. How there should be intervention while socializing. Otherwise, wrong socialization, no intervention, then problem. Then learning will be difficult. That's why jail, etc. Putting someone in prison, that is an intervention to correct that behavior. But a person grows older, many times values become ingrained, becomes a part of personality. You may have heard, jail se aaya, fir wapas committing same crime, going back to jail. This is values not able to change, especially when you become adult. Everyone changes, but it depends from personality. If someone is flexible, he will change. People have changed a lot. In a good way also. Bad way also people change. That is self. Okay. Understood? Self kya hota hai? Now, values we discuss. What is character? Can anyone tell? Yes. Reflection of values. And how character is formed? Socialization is values. Array, we have discussed so much. You should be able to tell now. Yeah, values के बात होता है. So think values. Yes, more or less same. You cultivate character. Values, you will pick values, then cultivate them in you. Cultivate as in practice those values. Then your character is formed. Practice wrong values, wrong character. Practice right values, right character. Cultivate. तुम्हें जो सिखाया जाता है घर में, they are telling you these are values. Once you cultivate those values, you practice every day in your life. That becomes a part of your character. So people say you are a bad character person. Wrong values have been either taught or wrong values have been cultivated by the person. Having good value is not indication that person is practicing, that person is ethical. Possession and application. Application matters, that is character. Most godmen say good things. Everything they say very good. And they do exact opposite. Wrong character. Asaram was also one example. Niceness things they will talk. They will attract people. But they will do wrong things. Character is wrong. More relatable example. Interview. UPSC interview. All good things. Money is no least important to me. Power is no importance for me. What is important? Public service, social service. But when you become us, what becomes important? That beacon, power, money, corruption. Character is wrong. Values, okay, you have values, you are saying in interview, all these things. Character is wrong. That is character. Leadership also, values matter. Values, no, character matters. Good values, people say good things before coming to power, leadership position. But character, anything they do. Hitler, before coming to power in Germany, what he was saying, I will transform Germany. I will make this an economic powerhouse. In the end, what he did? Completely destroyed Germany. Took World War II, war with every country. Character, he was saying to economic transformation, he destroyed Germany. Totally. Then, दो part हो गए Germany के. Character. Abraham Lincoln said, if you want to test a person's character, what one should give him? Give him power. Power आएगा, character पता चलेगा. What character? Everyone talks good things, but who abides by good things? In the end, I'll show you one video. Importance of courage, character. One later at the end. Understood character? What is character? Cannot be possessed. It has to be cultivated. Values can be possessed. You have values. Character is cultivated. You have to practice. Keep on practicing. Not that I am hardworking. I am very brave. Keep saying, okay, good values, but hardworking or sleeping at home whole day. You're brave and you're running away when your character is being put to test. That is character. Now, next is conduct. What is conduct? Yeah, more or less behavior, but technical a bit difference is there. Conduct is more of a silent thing. How you conduct, how you stand, how you walk, how you sit, how you see people, others. That is more of a conduct. Okay? Not more. Don't. Character is personality. Conduct is a bit of non-loud actions. You can't. Action is something your hands, mind are doing. How you're sitting, how you're walking. That's conduct. Behavior. What is behavior? Yes, actions, reflection of everything. This is behavior. Reflection of character, conduct is behavior. That is behavior. How you behave, that matters. This is where ethics will scrutinize this. How good or bad your conduct is, behavior is. That is behavior. People are sometimes very loud. They don't speak properly with people. Very loud and aggressive. What you are trying to do? This is all. You are showing all this. When two people interact, one tries to dominate. Who are you to dominate? Human being is a born and free animal. Yes, you can dominate when in an organizational setting. If you are a boss, that is organizational ethics. Authority you have to build in a professional setup, not in a social setup. Everyone is equal outside the organization, outside everyone. Everyone has human dignity and respect. That is behavior. So any bad behavior, reflection of this, your life is been reflected in behavior. Now, we all know the example, IS Maharashtra, behavior, we know. This, pata chal gaya. These people are very dangerous, who have good values, bad character. They have destroyed country, humanity. Hitler, Stalin, very bad. Say this, at least people who have bad values, they at least don't hide those values. They are not that destructive. These people are very destructive. Good values, bad character. Osama bin Laden, Can fit on that. Talks about Islam. Islam is equality, peace, but does nasty things, did nasty things. ISIS. So this is self values, character, conduct. Draw any one diagram in the exam. Don't draw both. Draw this both for your reference as of now. Self, values, character, conduct, and behavior. Having good values, but doing exact opposite. The Godman. In satsang they tell all good things, but in real life they do wrong things. Bad character. Very dangerous to humanity. Once essay has all, because character is bad. Deliberate or indeliberate doesn't matter. Wrong is wrong, no matter who does it, no matter how anyone does it. In one essay also had come on this topic. Person with good values, bad character makes one a clever devil. Essay in UPSC once had come, I guess. So broader things you have to write this, then open up dimension of religion, how religion talks about good, then how people use religion to do bad things. This and then importance of values you build. In the conclusion, give some good examples, Gandhiji, etc. That way you have to open up the dimensions in all the dimensions in essay. Essay trick likes opening up the dimensions. One statement to open up dimensions. Yes. बनाना क्यों नहीं बनाना, दोनों में से एक बनाओ, वो पहला वाला बनाओ नहीं तो ये बनाओ, दोनों मत बनाओ एक ही क्वेश्चन. This one, self values, character, conduct. Make either one of them in the answer. दोनों बनाओगे जगह कहाँ बचेगी लिखने के लिए. And also see values as we know, ये हो गया सबका concentric circle का diagram. Values we know, good or bad. Morality also deals with values. So values are broader, which can be moral also, ethical also. So this is basically what it is. Values. This is ethics. This is morality. तो ये तीनों का रिलेशन आ गया, तो ऐसे थोड़ा इसी चीज पे लिख देना. Values, ethics and morality. Then you fill up the box now. Give values, good values. Here we made that Venn diagram yesterday. Ethics, morality, good. Okay. Bad values, all bad values. Greediness also. Then greediness, selfishness. Now write self. What is self? Self is what a person is. What a person is. Self. Self coming. built over a period of time. Self is built over a period of time. Through a process of socialization. Self is of two types. Real self. Self is of two types. Real self, what person is. Real self, what person is. Ideal self, what person wants to be. Everyone fix your role model. Okay, many times question also comes, who is your role model, what inspiration you drew from. Okay, since values are standards of conduct, they give certain image to self. That is, they give certain image to self. Like a person may consider himself to be intelligent, hardworking, right? Like a person can consider himself, herself to be intelligent, hardworking. That will form his self-image. That will form his self-image. Image, self के बारे में क्या है? Image, खुद के बारे में क्या समझते हैं? That is, I'm intelligent, hardworking. That values are that I'll consider myself as that. So now write character. They are quality of human values. Quality of human values. Cultivated. Cultivation is important. Cultivated through life experiences. When values are practiced, a character is built. When values are practiced, character is built. The more right values you practice, right character. The wrong values you keep on practicing, wrong character. Therefore, depends on how good or bad values are practiced. Therefore, depends on how good or bad values are practiced. That is, character isn't possessed. Rather, it is built, possessed. And values are possessed. You can possess value, but practicing values will build a character. That it intends to say. A person may have good values, but lack character. It means having good values is not an indication of good character. Having good values is not an indication of good character. Here you can give any example you want, like Hitler or Gurmeet Singh, or people say good things in IS interview, but many IS officers are caught red-handed accepting bribe in the very first posting. They have been found to do high-handedness. Like I showed you that example of Tripura DM, Agartala DM. That way it is. A person can be honest and hardworking. A person may be honest or hardworking. But when difficult time comes, she may fail. May fail to face challenges. May fail to face challenges. Therefore, cannot be considered a person with good character. Therefore, cannot be considered a person with good character. Alright, another example, illustration rather. A person may be known for his leadership values. But there is no guarantee. When power is given, she may not misuse his or her power. When power is given, there is no guarantee. When power is given, she may not misuse his or her power. Misuse. Power is given, she may not, no guarantee that power will be misused. Abraham Lincoln said, if you want to test a person's character, give him power. And we know power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Example are many. Indira Gandhi also. Any government since which has been in power, absolute majority, has misused power. Emergency was misuse of power. Don't write example, give Hitler example. That is better, I guess. Now write conduct. It is about stable character of human self. When character gets stabilized, is a manifestation of conduct in a silent way, which gives human behavior, which guides human behavior. It's a conduct is about stable character of human self, which guides human behavior. When character gets stabilized, that is conduct. Behavior, now right? It is a reflection of behavior. It is a reflection of our character and conduct. If anyone misses something, please ask, okay? Rather than looking here and there, ask me directly. Behavior is a reflection of character and conduct. May also be influenced by. May also be influenced by other factors. May also be influenced by other factors, such as situation, uncertainty, see, we have also discussed how this person may be this all, but some situation, very stressful situation, behavior may not be voluntary. We discussed those three things should be there. Which are those three things? Yes, that should also be there to judge a person's behavior. So this is what that says. Therefore, behavior may not always be reflective of true character and conduct. Therefore, behavior may not always be a reflection of may not also be a reflection of true character and conduct. All these five components, five components have a strong interrelationship. All these five components have a strong interrelationship. And ethics deals with them. Deals with them. Ethics helps in building good character. Ethics helps in building good character. Now, law and ethics. Now, can anyone tell what is law? Lot of theories have discussed. Tell you understanding, no need to worry about any technical terms. Yes, by who?
By people.
People. Who are the people? Yes. Yes, Parliament enacts the law. Enacted generally by the legislature. And what it seeks to promote. Not only national, many things law. Social and common good. Yes. Based on reason, some logic. Logic से कुछ बनाते हैं पार्लियामेंट लॉ. Ordinance of reason, we can say. Ordinance of reason to promote common good. Now, think. Give me at least one thinker which have the philosophies which have discussed. Tell. Yes, very good. Hobbes. Hobbes also talked about a social contract or rule of law. Give me one more. यहाँ तक पहुँच गए. That's okay. आगे सोचो थोड़ा आगे पीछे सोचो. Hobbes laws. Law is a part of contract. What he says. We should obey law, contract. Weekend था कुछ ego needs किए रहेंगे तो. Yes, Bentham and means what they say to pursue ego needs. Freedom of liberty. What greatest good for greatest number of people. There should be rule of law. So ethical egoism. If I want to pursue my self-interest, there should be a rule of law. सब chaos ही चलेगा तो क्या कहाँ से self-interest pursue होगा? Ethical egoism. Rule of law. Greatest good. Greatest number of people. Law should be this. Law should be that. See, whenever question comes, don't just write this. This is also very important. तब लगे तुम ethics paper लिखो. This is GS2, not ethics. This will give you 1 mark, half mark, 2 marks more. One question, then 20 mark more. 19 questions, sorry, in ethics. एक mark बढ़ेगा. 19 marks up. Means call, interview call तो आ ही जाएगा. बाकी GS1, 2, 3 में क्या करते हो इस पे डिपेंड है. As we all know, other laws are also there. I will dictate. बनाना है तो बना लो. One is rule of law. This is made by Parliament, legislature. ठीक है. Other is some canon law भी होता है. Canon law, divine law, and law of nature, natural law. Canon, divine law, rule of law, we all know, Parliament. Canon law, divine law, God's law. They say theology, Sharia law. It's God's law. Theology, divine law. what God says, that is law. Which I think Iran is a theological state based on this law, God's law. Natural law, law of nature. जैसा नेचर है वैसे you have to behave. You sleep at night, night में सो जाओ. Nature बोल रहा है, wake up in the morning. That is law of nature. But in general, when we talk about law, it is this rule of law. This largely we talk. इसका law optional है, उसके लिए important है सर. Maybe I'm saying now this and UPSC asks this. ठीक है, थोड़ा डिस्कस कर लेंगे थोड़े लेटर एग्जाम्स लेटर सेशंस में. So generally it seeks to promote common good. Some laws, name some laws. GST law, RTI, demonetization. All the laws are these laws. Generally law are promoted to promote common good. Now just one question for you. Is ethics better than law, or law is better than ethics? And what is law a foundation of ethics, or ethics is a foundation of law? First, is ethics better than law, or law better than ethics? Answer that. And why?
So, in a rational society, ethics will be better.
Okay, law is not.
But if the society is not rational,
One answer in totality. Ethics, why?
because no law we can punish, but we cannot permanently inculcate the values in a person. For example, which you give a person, you can convey, you can their crime. The rule of law, but not
Very good, understood. Yes, anyone want to try here? Ethics is better or law is better? Why?
which is law is
Rule of law. But okay, but more specific I was looking into. Okay, second question was what? Is ethics foundation of law, or law foundation of ethics? From this side now. These people should also. Why? Yes, more or less same. Ethics is always right. Law can be wrong also. Many laws, farm law, wrong. Can you break how farm laws? Right or wrong? Ethics. I think we discuss also why farm law. Ethics. Why farm laws were bad. Don't give me the technical details of GS2. Give me from ethics point of view. One theorist you can relate here also. That वो बड़ा सा diagram बनाया था याद है? See, Hobbes talks about consensus between people. Hobbes, consensus. There was no consensus. It came from ऊपर से. तभी से consult कर लेते उनसे. इतना तमाशा होता है. Farmers won't have lost their life. Consensus. So they become unethical but lawful. Similarly, I guess CA NRC. याद है ये कुछ हुआ था. National Registry of Citizens, Citizen Amendment Act. यहाँ भी हॉब्स काम आते, ये कंसल्ट कर लेते, क्या होता. ये भी आगे वापस ले लिया. That after so much of unrest, this is what it is. Farm laws, NRC. Okay, law things are clear. Common good. but ethics is also common word. Then difference भी होगा ना इसमें. Write down till now. We'll discuss the difference. Then more than आगे क्या बोलते हैं? But if law is proper, so why will anyone revolt? The first is consensus. Then revolt करना तो you have other thinkers also. Social contract. That is yes, but here also social contract. ये तो हम we cannot rule. Consensus is also there. Yes, roles also you can, but which roles is more relevant for socio-economic justice. Okay. When socio-economic justice question comes, do refer roles. You have to write in terms of ethics, not GS2. Many times ऐसा लगता है कि GS2 का ही question है. One question was there on RTI, I guess. In ethics, RTI, bottom up accountability it promotes. ठीक है, GS2 लिखोगे क्या होगा उससे? दिखाओ भाई, ये इतने सारे थियरीज से तुम रिलेट करो. हाउ बॉटम अप? Why bottom up? Good governance, ethical governance, relate with Gandhian, Gram Swaraj, concentric circle नीचे से. Ethical governance should be linked there. GS2 लिखेगा that write that in GS2. There marks मिलेंगे. Interestingly, that same question was asked in COBAD few years back. Same to same. वहाँ तो अलग लिखना है, यहाँ भी अलग, वहाँ के थिंकर अलग है. GS3 में पूछा था कोई ईयर में, और few years back it was asked in public administration optional. यहाँ वहाँ ऐसा नहीं लिखना है, वहाँ अलग थिंकर्स उससे रिलेट कर. So that see what they are testing, whether you are understanding ethics. Interlinkages is important. Anyone can write the RTI, सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा knowledge है, but ethics knowledge matters in ethics paper. Optional knowledge matters in optional paper. Ethical governance को लिख करो तुम. Ethical governance will teach at the end ecosystem, people, citizens, civil society, bureaucrats, सारों को प्रमोट करना चाहिए. RTI फाइल करो, इतना बड़ा रिप्लाई देंगे. ढूंढते रह जाएंगे रिप्लाई क्या. They'll dump the information. ऐसे टैक्टिक्स. डिले 30 days है, 38th day पे देंगे रिप्लाई. फर्स्ट डे सेकंड डे पे क्यों नहीं देते? Very relevant things. Murders, many murder RTI activists have been murdered. This is absence of ethical governance. Ethics and law. See, one more thing also. देखो, many times they may ask what is ethics and rules. Confused नहीं होना, यही लिखना है. They also manipulate. See, rules, you know what rules are? Law is made. Parliament. Law. Bureaucracy. Rules. This delegated legislation. See, Parliament makes rules in skeleton form. सारे details हर एक law के डालते नहीं हो. That details are filled by bureaucracy, ministry. This is called delegated legislation or subordinate legislation भी होते हैं उसको. I guess in prelims one question has also come on this sometime back. What is delegated legislation, subordinate legislation? There is a committee in Parliament also called Committee on Subordinate Legislation, which scrutinizes ये rules ऐसे नहीं frame कर रहे कि law ही change कर रहे हैं. Bureaucracy very dangerous instrument. Becomes an iron cage. Okay. So you understand ना, if ethics versus rules पूछा तो ये लिखना है. पहले ये बता दो रूल्स क्या होते हैं, कौन बनाता है. Then mold that according to the content. Mold the content according to the demand of the question. Write down now. Laws generally are enacted by legislation. Enacted by the legislature, that is parliament, whatever you feel like, legislature. Enforced by the state. Enforced by the state. Law is an ordinance of reason. Ordinance of reason to achieve common good. Law has a moral basis. As per Hobbes. As per Hobbes. Mr. Thomas Hobbes, we have discussed. To ensure stability, and not chaos and conflict. To ensure stability and not chaos and conflict. That is, law is a part of a contract. It's a part of contract. Law is also for greatest good for greatest number of people. GGGNP. As ethical egoism outlines, greatest good for greatest number of people. Mills. As ethical egoism outlines, to maximize self-interest, there should be rule of law. Maximize self-interest. There should be rule of law. So see how to link with thinkers. That is very important. Okay. There are also other types of law. Such as canon law. That is a rule of law of religion. Canon law. Law of religion. Law of nature. Next, law of nature. And rule of law. However, in general, when the term law is used, when the term law is used, it indicates law made by the state. Is enacted to promote common good. People have to follow this law even if they are unwilling. Follow the law even if they are unwilling. Example, GST law, traffic law. GST, traffic laws. Write all the laws what you want. Now, relationship between ethics and law, as we have discussed. Ethics is the foundation of law, and ethics is more significant than law because we all know the reason. Now, they all seek to promote common good, but why the law is not called ethics? Because there must be some differences. Now tell differences. Law and ethics. Yes, common good seeks to promote common goodness, and ethics gives the power to make law. Gives the power to make law. How? Ethics gives the power to make law. Thomas Hobbes, social contract. वहां से तुम derive करोगे power. Contract has been given by the state, by the people to the state to make laws, to govern them. Okay, this is the common thing. So, what is law? Based on facts, reason. ठीक है? Objective standards largely, which may or may, which are not universal. They are relative. Laws in India will be applicable in India only, not in Pakistan, not in Bangladesh. Some laws are universal, like Universal Declaration of Human Rights, but they are of more moral appeal. They don't force you to. Ethics, ये difference इसका बता दो opposite. ये relative है. क्या होगा? Universal. Established standards. You all know these are established standards. Okay. एक difference समझ गए? First, now. Ethics is? So we can derive a better, we can frame in that sense. There is legal sanctions if you violate law. There is penalty, restrictions, legal sanctions. Here, no legal sanctions. There is moral sanction. Your conscience will keep pricking you. Moral command, conscience, moral sanctions. Don't try to understand now. I will give you to write. Understanding is law is objective. Ethics is a bit subjective, relative. It's a different situation, different ethics. हाँ तो वो ethical theory पे क्या है? वैसे लिख इन कंपैरिजन टू दिस लॉ चेंज नहीं होता ना, हर सिचुएशन में लॉ सेम ही रहेगा. Ethics depends on situation. As compared to this is subjective in relative sense. Okay. I'll make you time to write first. Understand. Then there are some more features of law. IPC क्या 1860 IPC 1860 अभी चेंज हुआ भारत न्याय संहिता. So largely static. 1860 it is more dynamic changes. Now dynamic how? We all studied feminist ethics. पहले क्या था? It was a male dominated bastion. Ethics totally male dominated. Everyone wanted power, courage, wisdom. Now feelings, compassion, love, feminist ethics. And we also discuss how this promotes transformational leadership, and women are more transformational. It changes na situation maybe, or फिर how we also studied how ethics was first. Law largely static है ना, it hardly gets amended. हमारा constitution जब से तब से, but some amendments have been made. But in different situation, different ethics is. We understand more about human nature, then it becomes more new standards. In larger sense, law doesn't change. It is very static. Change करने के लिए फिर आगे से amendment. Like we have 1860. Feminist ethics अभी आया. I guess in 1960s or 70s. So 1860 कहाँ आया? 1870 के बाद it kept changing. Now, state needs law to govern. Okay? To govern, state needs law. Without law, it cannot govern. But ethics gives state the legitimacy to govern. Ethics gives state the legitimacy. We also discuss how legitimacy is given to the state. Okay? So understood the difference? Important. This area is very important of UPSC. Ethics versus morality, ethics versus law, ethics versus religion. They have not asked till now. Okay. Write down now relationship between ethics and law. In general, relationship between ethics and law. हाँ, ये थोड़ा डिफरेंस के लिए जगह छोड़ दो. In general, law is based on ethics. That is, ethics is the foundation. On which law stands. Because any law which is unethical arbitrary arbitrary, society may not accept it. And there will be a sense of rejection. Rejection. You reject those laws. Give example: farm laws, CANRC. Farm laws, CANRC. In this way, ethics and law overlap. But there are certain differences as well. Now, 2 lines law, ethics. In exam, if differences are asked, write in this table format. Don't write law is this, that is. This is more objective, easy to read. वो ऐसे से check करें. Effort उसका कम करो examiner का. Now under law, write first point: law based on facts. Objective standards. Which can be proven. प्रूव कर सकते हो तुम, ये लॉ में लिखा है, तुमने वॉयलेट किया है, सो योर अनलॉफुल एक्टिविटीज है. एथिक्स बेस्ड ऑन एस्टैब्लिश्ड स्टैंडर्ड्स. Based on established standards, not enforceable. Enforceable. Next लिखो लॉ के अंदर relative. उधर universal. Now right, next under law, legal sanctions. Legal sanctions for violation of law. You will be punished if you violate a law. वहाँ लिखो next ethics में moral sanctions. There is no one is going to punish you. Your morality or moral values will punish. Third, under law, it is generally static. Largely dynamic. उधर ethics में. Fourth, next, state needs law to govern. State needs law to govern. State needs law to govern. Without law, state cannot govern. Rules, regulation होंगे तो ही govern करता. Right, in the ethics part, to get recognition. To get recognition for the enforcement of law, ethics is needed, and write their hobs in brackets so you can understand while revising your notes. Okay, so you can click. Now there are so much differences, so conflict bhi hoga, conflict between law and ethics. ये तो बहुत न्यूज में होता ही रहता है. Many examples you must be having. I guess same-sex marriage are not approved under Hindu Marriage Act. I guess examples are okay. Then some situations when there can be conflict. Concept is also important. Answer is not just examples. See, differences se pata karo. Since what? Law is static, but society keeps on changing. New things keeps on coming. If law is not enacted according to the society, there will be conflict. Like what? Aadhaar Act. There was a conflict. Right to privacy is inherent of human dignity. We discussed John Rawls, what he talks about. Importance of which principle? Yes, equality principle. But law was outdated. Though law was new, outdated. Equality principle is important. Liberty, privacy is inherent. So law didn't take into account and Supreme Court squashed it. Similarly, IPC became irrelevant. British Raj, colonial police, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. How this came into being? You know, two types of policing are there. One is Metropolitan Bobby and Irish Constabulary. I'm just telling you for your understanding. Metropolitan Bobby, Irish Constable. This is based on community policing. Police is public with uniform and public is police with uniform. Teamwork. This is based on I am the police state, authority and power in the hands of police. After revolt of 1857, British government adopted this to suppress the people of India. That is enforcement of law, not upholding law. Enforce karna. Uphold means people will uphold the law. Enforce, हम enforce करेंगे. तो इससे ये आया, फिर ये आया आईपीसी. तो ये ब्रिटिश राज का लॉ था, अभी तक चल रहा था. भारत न्याय संहिता issues are also there. I think it's more colonial than IPC. Very bad. Some provisions are there. It depends on the intention, how you will use it. Character. ये metropolitan bobby developed countries में होता है. Police don't carry guns, they carry nothing. Cycle पे पुलिस रहती है. London police, metropolitan bobby. So this came. अभी तक चल रहा था static. Society changed a lot. New issues came. Also, there was a section called 377 in IPC. सुना है ये कुछ? It criminalized same-sex relations. Even if there was a provision, same-sex people are holding hands in public, they can also be jailed. ऐसे भी provisions थे. Then government ने नहीं आता. I think नवतेज सिंह जोहर तो इन्होंने कर. So see, outdated law. तब की 1860 ठीक है, तभी पता नहीं था इतना ह्यूमन नेचर का. Okay, so this still. See, that's why this conflict keeps happening between law and ethics. It doesn't change. Situation changes. And see, in civil services also, law many times when you're acting is not clear. There's a lot of discretion in that. You have to use your discretion. If a woman comes to you, her Aadhaar authentication fails, उसको benefits मिलेंगे नहीं मिलेंगे. But ethics will say you should give what? Social justice, social economic justice. Even if law is there, it can't tell each and every aspect in law. There are already many loopholes are there. But ethics will ensure that these loopholes are not exploited. Now you all know certificates mein loopholes the exploited in the rules, exploited, manipulated, fake certificates, law and ethics. That's why character is important. That is, ethics is important. That's why ethics is the foundation of law. Law can come and go. Ethics will always stay. Also, it is said honesty is the best policy. But honesty cannot be legislated. You cannot teach honesty to anyone. Yet honesty is the best policy. So, ethics is the best policy. See, that's what many. See, also to establish ethical standards takes time. कुछ ethical standards establish होने में time लगता है. So that's why conflict keeps on happening. We all know farm laws, big conflict happened. Ethical standards were not established. Government was not used to having consensus, discussion based. हम सारे stakeholders को बुलाएंगे कि ऐसे ऐसे हम ये reform लाना चाहते हैं. आपकी क्या राय है? If they would oppose, आपकी राय हम लेंगे consideration में. तो ठीक है वैसा law mold. See, reforms are required. We all know. Agriculture reforms is required. But ऐसे थोड़ी ला नहीं जाता है. And why you do not address the concerns of all the farmers? उनको कुछ डर है तो satisfy करके लाओ law. अभी क्या हुआ? Reforms भी नहीं आए. अभी आएंगे भी नहीं. Coalition government. Very difficult to bring any reforms. So many stakeholders जो consensus create कर पाएगा वही लाएगा. Yet UPA 2 many reforms came because Mr. MMS Manmohan Singh consensus, RT Act, MG Narega, everything consensus, nuclear deal, consensus. देश बहुत diverse, not homogeneous, heterogeneous country. Many times what happens? Ethics, law, no ethics, yet law, bad. Good, bad. Now, all laws, if you see, made by the Indian state are based on ethics. People have elected them. But yet some are good laws, some are bad laws, farm laws, UAPA, AFSA. AFSA पता है ना क्या है? आर्म फोर्सेस स्पेशल प्रो. आजकल न्यूज में होता ही नहीं, ये होता है ज्यादा. गुड लॉस, RTI, MG Narega. If law is not based on ethics, everything will be bad. British laws, Colonial Act. They didn't have the legitimacy to rule. They were ruling by oppression. Oppression. कहा डेमोक्रेसी थोड़ी थी, अपने आप आ गए. ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी एस्टेब्लिश कर ली. हमारे देश के लोग डोसाइल, नॉट रेवोल्यूशनरी, हॉस्पिटेबल, अतिथि देव भव. This also you can make in your exam. Many diagrams are there, but make one answer, one diagram. Don't write too many diagrams. See, in case of conflict between ethics and law, हाँ ठीक है वैसे भी ब्रिटिश. या यू कैन कोट हॉब्स आल्सो हियर, बट इज मोर डायग्रामेटिक के लिए मैंने ऐसा बना.
So that's it's based on practice. Practice.
ठीक है?
Ethics को भी depend
हाँ,
practice.
यहाँ पे ethics ठीक है, but see, Indian government has a legitimacy. People have elected. Democracy, है ना? So that is ethical only. All laws made by the parliament are primarily ethical. Here intention matters. Then it becomes bad, implementally bad. UAPA, misuse of UAPA, misuse हो गया. अफसा, misuse of. और एक आगे bulldozer policy, very bad policy. bulldozer भी लिख दो यहाँ पे. bulldozer policy, then encounter policy. Bad implement, bad law. People's rights have been violated. Like we said, when there is a conflict between ethics and law, situation matters. There should be application of wisdom, intention and purpose. सही होना, that we decide. We IPCC, intention, purpose, consequences should be right. Sincerity in the action, application of wisdom. For civil servants, we all know, very challenging situation, they work all the time. Violation of ethics should not be given an excuse. That is cowardice. Even if law is not clear, human values and ethical action should be there, and you should be able to justify also that how it was ethical. Okay, that is. See, generally both have a common goal of common good, but we know the differences. But ethics, we provides an ecosystem for law. एक ecosystem बना दे. Consensus that if there is legitimate government, the civil servant should be ethical. That ecosystem of law. जब law और ethics मिलेंगे, तभी क्या होगा? Ethical governance. विकास नहीं हुआ, फिर भी people are also happy. Bhutan, not much economically powerful country, but people are happy. For them, satisfaction in small things matter. People are happy, high life expectancy. One thing I'll give you, very lot of time it took me to connect. See, when people are happy, there are ethics in governance. Okay, it has been found this happiness also leads to higher life expectancy. Happiness, and happiness also comes from community. Make properly with happiness, ethics, happiness, other benefit, high life expectancy. Health and well-being. Gratitude, human values, community fit. See, happiness has all this manifestation. You also know happiness in terms of ethical egoism. But It has very high repercussion of high life expectancy. Community feeling of togetherness is one important aspect of happiness. This promotes happiness. That's okay for theory. Now, where you find people who are 110 years old, 115 also, 100 plus many in that country. Tell now. Yes. Why? Community feeling is one of them. People are together. They are one. They celebrate small things in life. Because of this, there is one region, Okinawa. Many are 100 plus, 110, 150, 120 also. This community feeling. Ikigai, padi hai? Ikigai. One book is there, Ikigai. They have done a research. Very nice book. How can this will be helpful in India? There is one concept called self-help group. Community feeling, so you can learn. Link with all kind of happiness, life expectancy, useful for GS2. यहाँ वहाँ लिख दो, खुश हो जाएगा पढ़ने वाला. This is important of community feeling. हमारी community में क्या है problem? People are not equal. It's not an egalitarian society. It's a differential society. कोई community is not diverse. ये कोई ये caste की community बन जाती है, कोई ये religion की community बन जाती है. People don't generally intermingle in our country of different castes, creed, race. That's why community feeling is more of oppression also. Or also in our country, elders oppress young people. Male community oppress female community. Egalitarian society बनेगी तो ये सब चीजें होगी. The self-help group is one of people from similar background come together, especially poor women, pool their resources. कुछ चालू कर देते हैं. छोटा MSME, पापड़ बनाओ, अचार बनाओ. Self-loan से लिज्जत पापड़, one of the most successful self-help group. Code-mgxpi, Jivika in Bihar, many are there. Useful for GS2, not. To connect this, happiness was up. Community feeling is up. Okay. Enrich your answers. Helpful in enriching answers. Yes, human values is a resultant होगा इस. This will bring happier होगे. Yes, it is both. Happiness you will hold bhandara, but ensure food safety and security also. Then more people will get happy. Nice food. Thank you. Gratitude. Thanks. How many people say thank you in our country? Hardly. How many people smile at strangers? सामने से कोई यार, do you smile? Never. No one smiles. You go to Europe, go to Western countries, any stranger will smile at you. In India also I experienced a foreigner was smiling at me. I was young, I didn't realize what's wrong with him. I was in college. Then I understood, okay, she was spreading happiness. That's the problem. Long values have been taught, especially the oppression by British destroyed our culture. Now write conflict between ethics and law. Things are clear, right? Law and ethics. Any doubts, issues you ask? नहीं तो फिर रिवाइज करते टाइम डाउट आएगा. फिर तुम वीडियो देखोगे. वीडियो में 1 घंटा लगाओ देखने में. Since law is static, based on facts, and enforcement, based on facts and enforcement, many times it comes into conflict with ethics. See, sorry, I forgot to tell. In values, see, values are significant in our country also. When generally in our country, people say कि do whatever you want. पहले तुम अच्छे इंसान बनो, isn't it? That is enforcement of values, human values. That's why values are important. People just say but don't apply. Okay. So you can connect with Indian culture also promotes the same thing in values aspect. Conflict between ethics and law. Since law is static based on facts and enforcement, many times it comes in conflict with law. Okay, many times it comes conflict with law, conflict with ethics. Sorry. First, law may not be clear about a specific situation. Law may not be clear about specific situation. Second, since society is dynamic, society is dynamic due to changes, a past present, future, past law becomes outdated if not amended. If not amended. Amended means if it is not changed. Amended. That is you use in legal terms amendment. Here give examples: Aadhaar law, right to privacy. Then you write that IPC 1860 Bharat Nyaya Sanhita now. Third, any ethical standard to get established it takes time. It takes time. If not established, conflict keeps happening between ethics and law. If not established, conflict keeps happening between ethics and law. Now give example section 377 of IPC. If not established, conflict keeps happening between ethics and law. Give example of section 377 IPC, which criminalized homosexuality. Which criminalized homosexuality. Right, fourth. Ethics deals with human competence. Ethics deals with human competence. Which can be better than legal competence of any agency. Ethics deals with human competence of right or wrong, no? Which can be better than legal competence of law. Enforcement agencies. Now we know enforcement agencies, CBI, enforcement agencies. Legal competence of law and enforcement agencies. Legal competence of law. CBI, ED. Do you think they have legal competence but misuse? Why only target opposition who are corrupt? In your party also people are corrupt. Target them also. See, then state becomes biased, not neutral. We decided a failure of a state or a society, two things: loss of human respect and dignity. State becomes biased. Target everyone. Yes, corruption should not be there. Right, number 5. Many times civil servants have to act when law is not clear. Many times civil servants have to act when law is not clear. Then conflict between ethics and law keeps happening. Character and wisdom comes into play. Character and wisdom comes into play. नहीं उसी के आगे जब conflict होगा, when the civil servants rules and regulation not clear, the importance of character and wisdom is there. Number 6. Honesty is the best policy. But honesty cannot be legislated. Many ethical standards. Yes, right below it. Many ethical standards can be simply transformed into law. Many ethical standards can be simply transformed into law. But adherence differs from person to person. Adherence differs from person to person. Or how it has been implemented. I'll give example: ASFA, UAPA. In case of conflict between ethics and law, right next. It is a situation which should guide the human action. It is the situation which should guide the human action, and action should have some standards. Number 1, right, IPCC, intention, purpose. IPCC, right, intention, purpose, circumstances. Don't write circumstances, right? Intention, purpose, consequences. Ask me if you missed out on something. Huh? In case of conflict between ethics and law, it is the situation which should guide the action, and action should be based on some standards. That is the IPCC. Okay. अरे बहुत एग्जांपल रखा था मैंने एंड में. Watch the video now. Okay. Second, application of wisdom. हाँ, उसके बाद application of wisdom. A, B. Sincerity in the action. Application of wisdom. Aristotle, wisdom. Sincerity in the action. Yes. Next, sincerity of the action. Sincerity in the action. Okay, how sincere are you? For civil servant, it is difficult. Difficult choice as when they should act as per law. It's a difficult choice to when they should act as per law. Choice as to when they should act per law. Act as per law. Law has legal protection. Law gives them legal protection when they act. And when they do not act as per law, law gives them legal protection when they act. And when they do not act as per law, they should justify the ethicality of the action. They should justify ethicality of the action. New way of presenting examples. One way was we discuss ethics, morality, ethics, law, ethics, no ethics in law. Here write examples. Now you give examples. Tell ethics and legal both. Yes, the fundamental rights. Article 15, 16. Civil Services Conduct Rules. RTI. ठीक है. Ethical, which is not legal. Put legal. Ethical, which is not legal. Helping an accident victim. No one will punish you if you don't have. But ethics. This I found one good example for you. Now इसको बता. Not ethical but legal, lawful. एक तो फार्म लॉ हो गए, तभी जब थे। बट वो जस्टिफाई कर सकते हैं ना कि chaos नहीं होगा। प्रेजेंट रूल्स कुछ हिंदू पढ़ रहे हो आप लोग? द हिंदू प्रिजन रूल्स करके कुछ आया था कुछ दिनों पहले। CGI, you know, Chief Justice of India made some observation. He had put also in the Telegram group. Yes, very good. Good recall. Some prison rules are there which exist even today. Certain prisoners will be allocated for clean activities, cleaning food, etc. Some will be allocated for unclean activities, cleaning toilets, etc. Based on caste. Prison rules. CGI, Chief Justice of India, made an observation. We will examine this. If this exists, we will cancel those. This prison rules of Rajasthan, I guess, has these rules. Many states have caste rules. एक कोई पुराना एग्जाम्पल है, सविता, सॉरी, what is spelling? SAVITA, हलप्पवनार, पुराना केस है, याद है सविता हलपनार केस? इंडिया का नहीं, आयरलैंड का, आई गेस इन 16, आई गेस। Anyone able to recall this Savita Halapnar case? This woman, anyone knows this Savita Halapnar case happened in Ireland? This woman was pregnant. Okay, I guess in 7th or 8th month of pregnancy, doctors discovered child for she couldn't survive. She cannot survive if she gives birth to the child. She needed abortion. Ireland, abortion cannot take place. Okay, no abortion. I guess for that month or something. But what you say, doctors, advanced knowledge ho gaya. We also see how ethics and knowledge advancement happens. Doctor said we can abort the child, we can save her life, the child will be aborted safely. But laws in Ireland prevented that abortion and she died. वो अभी एक नेचुरल लॉ का भी कंसेप्ट क्लियर कर, लॉ ऑफ द नेचर जो हो रहा है, नेचुरल टू गिव बर्थ, बहुत तभी बहुत इशू चल रहा था न्यूज में, वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में ऐसे लॉज है. शी डाइड, चाइल्ड was given birth unfortunately couldn't be seen. When life is counted when you come to earth, not in the womb, and people and the law prohibited this abortion, so it was legal but not ethical. Church that time before Protestant ethic promoted natural law, that is, you should give birth, no abortions, you should not use protection. It's a natural process. You know, revolutionary people of the West, they protested. Protestant ethic came out of questioning. But Ireland, I guess afterwards they amended the law. In India also amendments were carried out. And I guess you can terminate. There exists a committee should be formed. Doctor's opinion should be taken. If doctors say it is safe and the child birth may cause death of then you can terminate that. 24 weeks or something, weeks of pregnancy, something like that is there. Okay, see another way of presenting examples. Use different presentation in each answer. Don't in every answer don't do this Venn diagram. एक में करो, सब में मत करो. वो भी सोचेगा यार diverse thinking, very good person, good marks. Only same person is going to check your paper. It's not that first question different. So use diversity. Write some question in points, but write some in paragraph also. Diversity. they will be happy. You are not a monotonous person, you are a dynamic person. See, some thinkers have also made good comments on law. Plato said, good people do not need law. Bad people will find way around the law. ये आ जाएगा एग्जाम लिखो इसमें. Vivekanand, Swami, I'll make you right. Vivekananda, a society is not strong because of its legislature. Make strong laws. Rather, it is strong because society has people with good character. जहाँ जिस देश में लॉ कम है वहाँ वैल्यूज ज्यादा है, कैरेक्टर लोगों का अच्छा. हमारे देश में नए नए लॉ आते रहते, so many laws. We have a written constitution. United Kingdom doesn't even have a constitution. Lawful people, character is there. They do not need law. Gandhiji talked about Ram Swaraj. We will govern ourselves. We do not need law. So, character, values, Ram Swaraj. This is what he meant. Self-governance. Minimum governance, maximum governance. That is also less laws, more character building. But ulta hai ho raha hai. Maximum government, minimum governance. So this is what law and ethics is. Everything is clear. No doubts. Now write down last part. ये बना लिया सबने. Fundamental rights, civil services conduct rules, RTI, helping accident victim, farm laws, prison rules, Savita Halappanaar case, Ireland. In general, law and ethics has the same objective. That is to promote common good in society. Law is needed for order in society. Law gives legitimacy and rights. Rights. To administration. Law gives legitimacy and rights to administration for its enforcement. Okay. However, law will always have its limitation. It is ethics which is important to the society. However, law will always have its limitations. It is ethics which is important to the society. It provides the ecosystem for law. Now write down those two quotes. You can also use an essay. Essay कुछ आ गया तो इसमें लिख दो. Generally, they will give you a quote in GS paper. You have to bring Plato. or you can conclude your answer with this quotes also. Plato, good people do not need law. Bad people will find a way around the law. See, like how Vijay Mallya also escaped. He found way around the law. Nirav Modi, itne hamare secure airports, they ran away. And when a poor farmer takes a loan, fails to provide it, entire government, everything will go seal their land, seal their house. That is what? Redistributive justice. Vivekananda a society is not strong because of its legislature. Because of its legislature makes strong law. A society is not strong. Society is not strong because its legislature makes strong law. A society is not strong because its legislature makes strong law. Rather, it is strong. Rather, it is strong because it has people with good character. Character. Kuchipudi dance. Classical dance, no? Kuchipudi. Kuchipudi which state? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu. Odissi is one. Bharatanatyam is one. Mohiniyattam is one. Now, your Andhra Pradesh is Kuchipudi. Now your favorite part? Bangalore. PG. Murder. Now, you saw this incident? This woman staying in PG, a hostel, one person came, killed that woman. क्या कर रही थी वो बाकी लड़कियां? Not even one girl came out to save her. She was crying for help. Sad, isn't it? Very sad. एक अकेला सब पे भारी होता है पर बहुत सारे एक पे भी भारी हो जाते हैं. आ ही जाते सारे मिलके लड़कियां, गरम पानी फेंक देते. Life is important. She is no more. She must be friends with everyone there. मैं दोस्त को नहीं बचा पाती. Courage. And today also you can connect one. You may have values. You should help your friend. But when the situation comes, you don't. Bad character. So we were talking about morality and moral values also. Summation of these girls will result in institutional values of entire PG. So morality of entire PG is also questionable. If there is part of us, I guess college or something, then college is giving wrong values, wrong moral. So college as a PG or an institution has low on values, low on character. Things happen. They must be all educated also, I guess. Education without values. A clever devil. Okay then. Again, a shocking news yesterday, I guess. Many people in Delhi, among you only, sadly passed away, death. We are talking about governance. Governance, good governance, ethical governance. Yesterday's incident shows there was not even governance. Good or ethical to baad mein. No governance. Illegally. In Delhi, yes, all basement illegally. When I first saw this thing in Delhi, oh my god, I thought, what is this? How a person may feel claustrophobic, may suffocate to death. No emergency exit. The classes are held in that basement. And Delhi electricity also goes. See, no emergency exit. Here also there is no emergency exit, I guess. But the walls are not that strong. You can break and run. See, this also is not strong. If incident, this is fire compliant. So don't worry much. Everything is. So good, at least precautions are being taken. This is spacious also. Don't worry, I am there. Once in one cave in Thailand, I guess, many football team was trapped. That coach ensured all children are first taken out. I will come last. Leadership. Because he was the guardian of them that time. So we are talking about how there is not even governance. Forget all this. In spite, civil servant aspirants, very brave. One also flagged, shot an email to MCD. ऐसे चीजें हो रही है, कुछ करो. They didn't do anything. See the nexus and corruption. Very bad. MCD. Now they are what they are doing. Blame game. Party X, Party Y. But really, very sad. This has been flagged many times in Delhi. Basement are being used illegally. Basement are for storage, not for humans. Anyways, very sad thing. Hope law takes its course. 3 people sadly died. Among us only. We'll discuss this in later classes. This session comes to an end. Hope it was enriching and valuable. Okay then. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, ethics and religion. Come with an open mind. Don't then make my videos and put he's abusing my religion that way. Okay.